So we are so fortunate to have a 2022 Best New Artist Grammy nominee joining us right now. And if that wasn't impressive enough, their lead vocalist and songwriter is also a New York Times best-selling author. And then check this out, in her spare time, she's also an accomplished music video director. They brought their experimental pop sounds to the Gobi tent in 2018, and they're returning this year to the Mojave stage. Please welcome Michelle Zahner of Japanese Breakfast. Michelle, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so absolutely impressed by you. I just, just listening to your resume is absolutely incredible. How do you find the time?
I think I just really love my job, and I have so many ideas that I want to express, and I've been really lucky to have a platform to do so, and so I'm just running with it for as long as I can.
And this isn't your first time you're playing Coachella, it's actually your second. So it's been a big year for you. It's like, I don't even know what to ask you first. I want to talk to you about your Grammy nomination, but obviously I also want to talk to you about Coachella. So let's start there. What can we expect today?
I'm really excited for our set today because I feel like, a seasoned veteran at this point. This is our second time, and I'm just looking forward to just having fun, I feel a lot less nervous than I did the first time, and when we were here in 2018, there was a 4-piece band, and now we've expanded to a 6-piece band, so we have Adam Schatz on the saxophone and Molly Germer on the violin. We have a lighting designer, Kat Borderud, and the band has just gotten so much tighter and so much bigger, and I'm excited to showcase that.
That is so awesome. And in the meantime, you've been nominated for a Grammy. Absolutely incredible. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was wild. I mean, I think that it's really the summit of achievement in the music world, and it's one of those things that no parent can deny you, that you've sort of made it in this industry. So it means a lot to us to have been nominated.
Your parents are off your back at this point, right?
They're like, okay, we get it. You're not like playing pretend. It's a real thing. Everyone knows what the Grammys are, like even the most basic people. So yeah, now people know that our job is real.
But it's kind of like you hit the pinnacle in everything, right? You did it with your music, and then you did it with your writing. I'm a journalist. I know that you're a fellow journalist, but also a writer. Tell us about this book that you've written that is now being adapted into a film. It's I can't even my mind is blown.
It's pretty wild, actually. Next week it will have been out for a year. It's called Crying in H Mart. It's about my Korean heritage. My mom was Korean, and in 2014 she got sick and passed away from cancer. And that book was about learning how to cook Korean dishes after she died, and how I use that as a sort of therapeutic process for grief, and a way to connect with my culture and heritage after she passed away. And yeah, I mean, it's a really wild thing because especially as an Asian American, you feel for a long time that you're never going to be a main character, and now getting to play in my band, my music at Coachella, and have a New York Times bestseller for the past 38 weeks, it shows like a real change in the times that I get to do this.
I'm telling you, I just want to get up and hug you right now. I mean, you inspire me so much. And May is Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and having you here as a guest, as a fellow Asian American, means so much to me. What does it mean to you to be kind of representing the community here at Coachella?
It's a real honor, I mean, we have been so few and far between in the music industry, and I feel like it's really changing, and it's a really delightful change to be a part of. I'm just honored.
Yeah, I love hearing what your book is about, what the movie is going to be about, soundtrack. It's crazy because it's like if you think about being an Asian American, you're doing it not just in the music world, but you're also doing it in the literary world, and you're also doing these music videos. It's absolutely incredible. Where do you find the inspiration for a lot of your projects?
I guess just everyday life. It's just being like a very sensitive person that's impacted by very ordinary things and observations and personal relationships, and wanting to showcase the beauty and what seems to be very unimpressive and everyday. So yeah, I think it's just taking from life experience and wanting to highlight that for other people.
And obviously your calendar is full at this point, but what comes after Coachella?
After Coachella, we are doing our ACL live taping. We're flying to Austin tomorrow and then coming back for weekend 2.
Woohoo!
And then we'll be at Shaky Knees and a bunch of other festivals. Bopping around the world this year.
I am giving you a big hug right now.
Thank you.
I mean, seriously, this girl, you are spectacular.
Thanks.
I'm so looking forward to your set, Michelle. Thank you so much for being
Thanks
with
for
us.
having me.
Be sure to check out Japanese Breakfast performance from the Mojave tent over on Channel 3. We're going to have much more of your favorite artists and live performances coming up right here at Coachella 2022.